Hello guys, my name is Pershing and welcome back to This War of Mine. This is part 4 and we are back at our shelter. It looks like no one has raided us yet, so let's get going. Alright, so it looks like Livia is hungry and Sophia is tired and slightly wounded. So we're gonna have to take care of that eventually. So I'm probably going to focus on making some meals first. We are low on water, so we may have to rely on the canned food to keep us going. Yeah, so we do have enough for 2 meals, and we are low on fuel, so I'm going to make some more fuel, and then we will make the meals. Alright, so it looks like we have enough for 2 meals, so I'm gonna get going on that. The trader may come today, I'm not sure exactly when, but hopefully in the next few days we can get the trader back, and we can definitely exchange some stuff. So let's fill the stomachs of our survivors, and then we will probably get going, unless, we have something else to build, we'll see. Alright, so it looks like we don't have enough yet to upgrade the workshop. I'm gonna check the wood workshop, and it looks like we do have enough for some of the items here, which we don't necessarily need yet, so we'll definitely have to think about that. It looks like we don't have enough to upgrade it either. So probably next time we will upgrade the kind of the material workshop, and then we will upgrade the metal workshop. Alright, so we're gonna get Rako to get some rest as he is very tired, and we'll most likely use him to scavenge tonight. Alright, so let's plan the night, and we'll get Rako to scavenge, of course Millen to guard. Actually we'll have 2 guarding tonight, just because it feels like a night to raid since we didn't have one yesterday, so can bring the crowbar with us, and I'm going to bring, we'll just bring the crowbar. I was thinking about bringing the gun, but I think we'll need that for home defenses. So here we are, and we have some piles outside, and let's get to it. It looks like that's probably a rat, so I'm not too worried about that movement over there. It's gonna take all of these materials. Alright, looks like no one's home. And we do have a fridge, so let's see how much food we have. And we do have 4 raw food and some vegetables, so that's really good. And also we have some water, which we really need, so that's a really good thing to have. Alright, so it looks like we have some medication, and we do have some herbal meds, so that's going to come real in handy. It is getting cold soon, so we'll definitely need as much meds as we can get. And let's see what's in the basement here. It looks like one of the ladders did collapse, but we do have some stairs, luckily. And let's go upstairs, as I say that. And we do have a place with a crowbar. So we'll get right to that. And it looks like we have a lot of materials here, so this is definitely going to be a place we can come back to later in the game. So let's see what's behind this door. Looks like there's a note here or something. It looks like they dropped flyers across the city and basically telling people, you know, an interesting message. Not too many people believe them after the terrorist acts they committed, which is say inhumanitarian. And it definitely kind of brings up some modern world issues, which this game is based off of. In the Ukraine and other countries, in Syria, especially the Syrian civil war. This game really, I think, hones on that idea of living under besieged cities, and World War II. I mean, imagine just, especially in Russia, cities that were invaded very quickly, surrounded by the Germans, or vice versa. Life may have been very difficult. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was kind of similar to what we're experiencing in this game. As we finish up here, cleaning up this rubble, I think it really hits home for me. I think for a lot of people, immigrants, people who have fled uh, situations that have not been desirable for them, and I can definitely see this game why it was considered mature for some audiences, because there are themes in the story modes and other parts of this game that can be very graphic, very real, very very close to home for some people. So, if you are playing this game, or you want to play this game, I would just be careful and be aware of that. For me, it's kind of, I'm able to handle it. It's a game, of course, but at the same time, games can simulate reality. So, but it's a great game. I think it's definitely pays tribute to victims of war. Alright, so I think we're done here, and we are going to run to the exit. Alright, so it looks like we were raided, and we used 2 bullets last night, and Millen got slightly wounded, but we did bring back a lot of stuff, and that will really help our survival efforts. So let's see what's going on with our characters here. Looks like they're just hungry right now. Sophia is slightly wounded, so we'll definitely need to keep an eye on that. And Millen is also slightly wounded, as I said before. So we'll definitely need to get bandages as soon as we can. So I'm going to make 4 meals here and get everyone well fed and ready for tomorrow's day. Or I should say, tomorrow's night for whoever's scavenging, and then tomorrow's day. Especially the defend raiders. I don't know how it works in this game in terms of that probability, but I think the healthier they are, the greater chances of them surviving raids by scavengers. So I try to keep up that realism, and there's a lot of parts of this game that surprise me all the time, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do take those things into account. Alright, so it looks like we can upgrade the metal workshop. I'm gonna see if we can upgrade the materials workshop, probably. Um, but we'll do that in a little bit. Let's just get the meals to everyone first. Alright, so it looks like we have enough. So I'm going to upgrade the workshop and then see what we can do from there. Alright, so we're about to finish here, and let's see what else we can do. It looks like we have enough for a radio. You know, also we can do some board ups later, so, but we'll make a radio and see what's going on, and we'll put that right next to the beds in the basement. Alright, so we're about to finish, and there we go. So let's check to see what's going on. Alright, so it looks like we have a message from the rebel leader instructing us to warn the listeners not to cross the front line. Failure to comply could result in death. And we also have another one about counterattacks by the rebels to lift the siege. The city remains under city remains cut off, and we do not have aid right now, so that is not good. I like the context they give. So on that note, we're gonna call it an episode, and I'll see you guys next time.